You're sitting at a red light and the light changes to green. You're a very cautious person. You don't want to rush ahead into the intersection. You want to make sure that it's clear. But the person behind you is in a hurry. They start honking. They start gesturing. And soon they're whipping their car around yours and yelling obscenities at you and making all sorts of gestures. And then they make a quick move to cut you off and they hit the front of your car and an accident occurs. Ladies and gentlemen, road rage. You've just been in a road rage accident and you're injured. What do? I'm Eli Castronova. I'm a personal injury attorney who represents people that are injured in road rage accidents in Southern California. So people were cloistered for nearly 2 years and they couldn't get out on the road. And now they're out on the road and they're driving faster. They're frustrated. They want to get to some place quicker. They want to exhibit their freedom. And this often manifests itself in road rage incidents. Now, when a client comes to my office and tells me, you know, I was at a stop sign or a stoplight and someone was honking at me as soon as the light changed, and then they came around me and they hit me, or they made a sudden stop in front of me, something of that nature. And I think it's road rage. Well, the problem with road rage is that the connotation is that it's an intentional act, an intentional assault, so to speak, of one person on another using an automobile to commit that assault. What is wrong with this? Well, most insurance policies do not cover intentional acts. They cover negligent acts. So when a client comes to me and said that they were involved in a road rage incident and that they were hurt, my first inclination is to, well, you know, you may not have coverage either under your policy or under the other person's policy if it's an intentional act. So my main concern is to get compensation, reasonable compensation for a person's injuries. That's my job as an attorney. And to be competent, I've got to make sure that I dot every I and cross every T. I don't want a client going to an insurance company and saying it was a road rage incident when there may be an alternative to that. Sure, the other party was angry at you because you didn't start up quickly. They sped around you and hit you. But did they mean to hit you? Did they mean to cause an injury intentionally? You don't really know, unless that person after the crash says, you know what, you're a jerk. I meant to hit you. I wanted to hurt you. Otherwise, what we have a case of aggressive driving, which is not an intentional act, likely to cause injury all the time, and somebody that was driving negligently. They tried to pass you at an unsafe distance and an unsafe speed. But unless you get into that person's mind and they tell you that they did mean to hurt you, then what you have is negligence. So when a client comes to me and they say that, you know, I was hurt by somebody who was being aggressive and I think it was road rage, I tell them, don't jump to conclusions. Don't make assumptions. Don't state to the insurance company it was road rage. What you do is you tell the version that this is what happened. The person was honking at me. They were driving aggressively. They flipped me off. They cussed at me. And then they changed lanes and I got hit. So in that case, where you can't conclusively presume that it was an intentional act, that it was road rage, then that's negligence. And either the other person's insurance company or your insurance company has to cover it. So the most important thing when you go to an attorney is to tell them all the facts. It's up to the attorney to present the case. And when a client comes to my office, unless it's a situation in which the person told you or told the police after the accident that, yeah, I meant to hit the person, well, then that's negligence. And I will collect for you if you come to me. No matter if you thought it was road rage, all we know is that you were injured and you have a right to just compensation. And that's what you get when you come to my office.
Hi there. I am an AI avatar reading a real Google review by Jordy L. Simply the best lawyer and got me a very good settlement. I'd recommend him to anyone. I know, thank you. Thanks for your review, Jordy L.
I can't say enough good things about Eli. Having worked for numerous attorneys, he is my favorite. He has handled numerous cases for my family, and I from personal injury to medical malpractice. He has over-exceeded our expectations every time. We just broke the record recently on a hit and run I was involved in, settling the case in 3.5 weeks for more than I expected. Thanks, Elia. The Doral family.
Mr. Castronova was nothing less than a blessing. Going to court in pain is stressful beyond belief. But not only did he ensure I was comfortable, he did everything in his power to fight for my case. Best attorney around. Hands down. Thanks for your review, Lionel Coleman. It's appreciated.
It went very well with the lawyer. I highly recommend him 100%. All the staff are very friendly and they help you with any questions. Thanks for your review, Luis Enrique Lopez. It's appreciated.